More on this story. I'm joined by our foreign affairs editor, Philip Turle. Philip, this summer was supposed to be the summer of independence from COVID, as Biden himself said in July. What happened?
Well, it's all gone a bit pear-shaped, I'm afraid, because basically the reason being because of the variant, the Delta variant, if I can say it correctly, which has come along to upset the apple cart for Joe Biden. Now, if you look at the US COVID data, 53% of Americans are vaccinated compared to 69% in France and 74% in Canada. The average new cases a day, 150,000. That's the highest since January. The average number of deaths per day is 1,500. That's up 1/3 since August. 400,000 cases of COVID were recorded in June. That figure was reached in only 3 days in September. So the situation is very bad. 649,000 deaths in the US. Experts say if nothing is done, then that figure could reach 750,000 by the 1st of December. So you can see the pressure on Joe Biden to come up with some kind of rapid fix for this has been increasing over the past few weeks. And that is why he's announced this 10-point program of forcing people to get vaccinated in companies, forcing healthcare workers to go and get vaccinated as well, in a bid to try to push all of those Americans who are against getting vaccinated to have no other choice but to get inoculated against the coronavirus.
These rising case numbers, rising deaths, rising number of children in hospitals even, it doesn't seem to have stopped how politicized the COVID pandemic has become in the U.S. In fact, after Biden announced his plan, House Republicans tweeted that it sounds a lot like a dictatorship.
Well, if you look at who is infected in the US, it's quite interesting because most of the cases are older people between 50 and 64. They tend to be white, less educated, and many of them will vote Republican. And I think that is one of the reasons the Republicans don't want to lose their support. And any way of firing ammunition at Joe Biden is good, even if behind the scenes they probably agree that people getting vaccinated is a good idea.
And most of them are vaccinated themselves, Republican lawmakers.
A lot of them are vaccinated themselves, but they will support the idea, they will support the anti-vaxxers because they need their votes in the midterm elections next year. So any reason to go against Joe Biden is a good one. Joe Biden is struggling in the opinion polls over his handling of the COVID crisis. He's also struggling in the opinion polls over his handling of the Afghanistan crisis. So I think that this is a step. Joe Biden looking quite annoyed last night, saying this has gone far enough. Why wait any longer? Our patience has limits. We'll see how efficient it's going to be and whether this is going to change anything.
France 24's Foreign Affairs editor Philip Turle, thank you so much for helping break that down.